Selected concepts and terms. The terms left versus right derive from the French Revolution, where the more radical deputies sat to the left of the president's chair in Parliament. Throughout the 19th century, the main dividing line dividing right and left was between supporters of the French Republic, i.e., of the people, and of the monarchy, i.e., status quo. Although by no means synonymous, in the U.S., the left is often associated with the label liberal in the Democratic Party and the right with conservative and Republican. In normal political processes, a left-leaning state would be associated with the liberal and Democrat and subscribe to the philosophy of importance of liberty and equal rights. A right-leaning state would be associated with conservative and Republican and subscribe to the philosophy of maintenance of traditional institutions and supports only gradual change in society. In revolutions, coups, overthrows, and terrorist outcomes, a leftist state would be associated with, for example, the people's government, animal rights, and the environmental activism, whereas an ultra-Orthodox state would be associated with atavistic government theocracies, neo-Nazism, white supremacists, and the Ku Klux Klan. Terrorism cannot be understood without some basic understanding of religion, which is essentially an organized approach to spirituality. Broadly speaking, religion can be divided into three groups: Abrahamic, which are the monotheistic faiths, emphasizing and tracing their common origin to Abraham. These include Judaism, Christianity, and Islamicism. Then we have Dharmic, which are religions that designate those behaviors considered necessary for the maintenance of the natural order of things. These include Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism. And lastly, East Asian, which includes Taoism, Shintoism, and Confucianism. Both the Dharmic and East Asian religions can be considered in the broad category of Eastern religions. Historically, religion has played a significant role in human conflict by blessing both sides in each conflict and by intensifying the rival loyalties. The aspect of each of these religions makes this possible are their claims to unique superiority as the one and only true faith. The three religions depicted here, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, have three things in common. First, they are considered Abrahamic, which refers to the ancient prophet Abraham, and who is regarded in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam as the first prophet of God. Second, monotheistic, meaning belief in just one God. Third, they all have a holy book. The tree showed here depicts their evolutionary relationship. The root begins with the Hebrews, the Semitic people from which the Jewish people arose. The Jewish holy book is the Torah. The first branch off of this main trunk depicts the origins of Christianity during the 1st century AD after the birth of Christ. The holy book of Christians is the Bible. The second branch off this trunk depicts the origins of Islam in 622 by the Prophet Muhammad. The holy book of Islam is the Quran. Here's four important Islamic terms. Intifada is Arabic for uprising, spontaneous outbreak of unrest. Fedayeen, Arabic term meaning commandos or guerrilla fighters. Jihad, Arabic term translated as holy war. And fatwa, legal opinion or decree usually handed down by a Muslim cleric. Here's the last slide distinguishing Sunni and Shiite Muslims. These are sects of the Islam religion, which was established by the Prophet Muhammad with a division between the two sects occurring right after the death of the Prophet. Sunni Muslims, that is 90% of Islam, believe that Mahdi, or the rightfully guided one, is yet to come to earth and make his presence felt. Shiite Muslims, that is 10% of Islam, believe that Mahdi is already here and is just waiting for the right time for him to make his reappearance.